Last year after the Vanderbilt game, you questioned your team's toughness a little bit in the press conference. How do you feel they kind of took that in those coming weeks, and do you kind of see messages like that from last year translating this year a little bit?
I think we practice better this year. I think we play harder. I think we're definitely an improved team. I think that it's there's just kind of a growth process to the whole thing. I think they draw on some of the messages, but also you got to reinforce them too.
Coach, your offensive line was strong against LSU and A&M. I know you attributed some of the 7 sacks against Alabama to miscommunication with the receivers, but how much cause for concern is there with the O-line right now?
Well, I didn't think we played well on the O-line last game. But I thought it was kind of a group effort. I thought we were a team that played frantic, tried to make too much happen, thought we had to make more happen than we did, and so we got in our own way.
Oh, Alabama had a lot of yards.
Next question. You're not asking any questions.
Coach, the Alabama game notwithstanding, when you look back at this offense and kind of look at where they are right now, what's your thoughts on where things are, and is it about where you want it to be as a whole?
It's never where you want it to be, but we just got to keep improving, keep grinding, keep improving.
Mike, I noticed the last couple of games you have J.J. Jernigan listed as the starter at running back on the depth chart. Was there anything in the bye week or just what you've seen from him this season to kind of get him to that point, and you kind of expect him to get some more snaps moving forward?
Well, I think he's really a good player. I think that, he's kind of made a move there, and I think those 3 are pretty interchangeable, and so really I expect all 3 of them to play.
You had some big plays on defense given up when Alabama got some yards after the catch. What do you think led to that, and how vital will it be to clean that
Say that again?
Yeah, you had big plays allowed on defense where Alabama had a lot of yards after catch. How do you have?
I thought our eyes were in the wrong place and we didn't tackle well. It's about as simple as that. Obviously they're a fine team, but a guy runs a curl and takes it 70 yards. Well, there was some contribution on our part a little bit too.
Just moving forward, what have you seen from this Vanderbilt team?
Yeah, I think they play hard. I think they're a scrappy team. I think they're kind of a defense-driven team, and I think that we got to play well in order to win. I mean, we got to up there in Nashville, and we just got to play well to win, and the whole thing is a good week of preparation.
I haven't really asked about Jack Abrahamson's fall camp. What kind of role is he playing with the team right now? Is he still taking part, practices, scout team? How's he kind of fitting in?
No, he's not on the team right now.
Coach, you got Brandon Ruiz back in the lineup, and obviously he kicked well the other night. Just what kind of boost does he give that special teams and confidence he gives y'all as coaches?
He provides a consistency. He makes most of his field goals. He has good range, and he kicks it out of the end zone. And some people are trying to drop those kicks in there, hoping to get a few other yards. But there's a steadiness to kicking it through the end zone, which I think is very positive, and he's good at that. Of course, the other fellow is good at it too. So.
On your second drive Saturday, after Alabama scored its first touchdown, you get down around the 25, have to kick a field goal. How much did not getting 7 points end up mattering with respect to the outcome of that game?
Well, I don't know about the math. Probably 4 points worth.
I know it was a topic of discussion at SEC Media Day, just how NIL would kind of play into the college landscape. Now that you're kind of going through a season and some of your players are signing deals, I mean, what kind of role do you see it in locker rooms or recruiting or just around the nation that you've heard about it?
I think it's still kind of unfolding. I don't think there's really a clear way to describe it just yet. I think it's unfolding, and I think as guys get opportunities, then they take them. So, we'll see what happens. I wish I knew more. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens myself.
Anything else? David?
After having a day to evaluate it, what did you think of Will's performance, his execution of the night? What was he looking for, especially when Alabama started just dropping back in those zones and daring him to throw?
I didn't think Will played very well. I didn't think he communicated particularly well, and it was kind of I thought it was a group effort, you know. I mean, it was the whole thing. I didn't think we did a great job getting open. I didn't think we did a great job protecting, and I didn't think he did a great job either.
Coach, hitting about the halfway point of the season, I guess it is after 6 games, halfway point. Just your evaluation to this point, 3-3 record-wise, is that about where you thought you'd be?
I don't know. I just do them one at a time, and then I do them one at a time and figure on winning it the week I'm preparing for it. So, no, I think that we've improved. I'm pleased that we've improved at times, but we got to accelerate that process and do it more, you know.
This is your 35th season coaching college football. How have you seen the sport change in that time?
Well, it's changed less than you might think, I think, you know, everybody says, you know, they go through all this stuff. Kids are different nowadays. I don't think they really are. I think a guy that really wants to play will make a lot of sacrifices to play. And then I think that the biggest thing I would say is probably the instant media. You know, everything from social media to stuff happens a lot more quickly. Like, you know, when I was a kid, somebody, you know, if he did something good, might carry around a newspaper article for a month, you know. Well, here it's going to change within a couple hours type of thing. So, yeah.
Mike, your thoughts on the situation at LSU with Ed Orgeron and kind of what it's like seeing a coach finishing out a season knowing that it's going to be his last season with the team?
I don't have any thoughts on it. You know, I don't have any thoughts on it. You know, I think that you know, obviously they're looking for somebody, so we'll just let them sort it out. I'm kind of preoccupied with Vanderbilt and things like that.
Cliff Kingsbury's 6-0 running the air raid with the Arizona Cardinals. Have you communicated with him at all? And what are your thoughts on the season they're having? Running the season there?
Yeah, we text back and forth. No, it's impressive, really good, and I'm really proud for Cliff. You know, I mean, a very sharp guy, and Cliff for all his kind of pretty boy GQ stuff was an incredibly tough guy. I mean, Cliff was one of the toughest players that I ever coached. Actually, his A&M. I saw he got hit hard 22 times and threw for 337 yards at Kyle Field one day. And then, I mean, he was an incredibly, not just a good player, but he's an incredibly tough player. So.
Anything else?
All right.